Hi, welcome to another Study With Me series. In this category, we're going to be doing safety and your vehicle. Hi, I'm Dorian from Driving Theory UK, where I help you study and pass your theory test, also your driving test, anything driving related, this channel is for you. Today, we're going to do the Study With Me series, and we're going to do the category of safety and your vehicle, where I do a 20 question mock test. I break it down for you in simple terms, give you any hints, tips and tricks that will help you along the way. So let's get started. Let me jump onto my desktop. The first question: when should you check the engine oil level? Early in the morning when the engine is hot. You're never going to check all your levels when the engine is hot. That's your brakes, your tires. You want to check it when it's always cold. Before a long journey, that's a possible. So let's tick that. And every time you drive, you're not going to check your oil every time you drive. So it's going to be that one. What will help you to keep your car secure? What will help you keep your car secure? Registering your vehicle, because my dyslexia is really kicking in. Registering with a vehicle watch scheme. It's going to be that one as a possible. Taking car maintenance classes, no. Being a member of a vehicle breakdown organization, no. Passing an advanced driving test, no. Let me just quickly explain what registering your vehicle watch scheme is. It's like neighborhood watch. It's just a sticker that goes in the window that alerts the police to pull the driver over and ask them a few questions from time to time. That's all it is. It's going to be that answer. Which driving technique can help you save fuel? So the driving technique that's going to help you save fuel. Missing out some gears, skipping gears helps you save fuel because you're using less acceleration, basically, or less braking, depending on which way you look at it, where you're going up or down the gears. Using lower gears as often as possible. If you're using lower gears, you're burning fuel because lower gears are power gears, they burn fuel. Using each gear in turn, no, and accelerating sharply in each gear. If you accelerate, you're burning fuel, but once you got sharply in the answer, it's going to be wrong, so it's not even worth looking at that. What can cause excessive or uneven tire wear? Right, let me just explain this in a bit more detail to give you a little hint. Right, when this question comes up, the pupil has no idea what their answer is. Sometimes you need to look for a connection between the question and the answer. So look for a connection between the question and the answer. So let me show you on this one. Right, let me just read the question again. What can cause excessive or uneven tire wear? So the key words there is tire wear. So you're looking for a connection with tire wear. So a faulty electrical system has nothing to do with your tires. A faulty gearbox has nothing to do with your tires. A faulty braking system has something to do with your tires. The brakes are connected to the wheels are connected to tires. So it's going to be that answer. A faulty exhaust system has nothing to do with your tires. So if you look at the three wrong answers, they have nothing to do with your tires, faulty braking system. And sometimes when you get a question that you're not sure what the answer is, try to see if there's a little golden nugget in the question that's going to help you, the golden nugget in the answer. So you're looking for something that tallies and that will help you along the way. Okay, the next question. Why do MOT tests include an exhaust emission test? To discover which fuel supplier is used the most, no. To recover the cost of expensive garage equipment, no. To make sure diesel and petrol engines emit the same fumes, that can't be possible. Diesel and petrol are two different fuels. And to help protect the environment, yes, to protect the environment, the exhaust fumes that comes out the rear of your car, basically. So yep, to protect the environment. What's likely to happen if you put too much oil in your engine? This question comes up a lot in the classroom and people get confused with this. It's where it's worded, to be honest. And I'll show you what I mean with this if they give the same answer that comes up in the classroom. So let me just read it again. What's likely to happen if you put too much oil in your engine? The clutch pedal will lock, no. The timing belt will slip, no. The oil seals will leak. It will leak. It's just like filling up a glass or a bottle too much. It's going to spill over. By the way they word it, it sounds kind of weird. But yeah, it's going to leak basically. And again, breaking it down, you've got oil in the question and you've got oil in the answer. It tallies and the air intake will become blocked. It doesn't always work when you've got sometimes like that when you've got oil in question and the answer, but it's something you have to shortlist as possible when it's got something similar in the question as well as the answer. What may help to deter a thief from stealing your car? Deter just means stopping a thief, basically. Keep it simple terms. When they use words like that, again, it can throw you guys. But deter is just trying to prevent a thief from stealing anything. Fitting reflective glass windows. No. Always keep an interior light on. You can't do that. That's going to kill your battery. Etching the registration number on the windows. It's going to be etching. Etching as well, just to explain that, it's just engraving your registration number. Sometimes people use the last 4 digits of their phone number or their postcode. So it's the car's connected directly with you, and you can prove that if you've got the engraving in the windscreen. Always keep the headlights on. Again, if you keep your headlights on, you are going to run down your battery. You have to arrive on time for an appointment. How should you plan for the journey? Allow plenty of time for the trip. It's got to be the obvious one. Allow plenty of time so you're going to arrive leisurely, not rushing, putting your foot down, taking risk in that shape or form. Avoid roads with a national speed limit that may not be possible. Plan to travel busy times that doesn't make any sense, and prevent other drivers from overtaking. Once you prevent other drivers, then you're no longer safe. And remember, the theory test is about safety and outcome control where possible. You need to top up your battery with distilled water. What level should you fill it to? Just above the cell plate is the answer. It's just above the cell plate to keep it charged. Just below the cell plate, no. Halfway at the battery, no. And the top of the battery, no. What does it mean if your vehicle keeps bouncing after you sharply press down and release on the bodywork over a wheel? Normally means your shock absorber's gone. If the vehicle is on soft ground, no. The tires are worn, no. The tires are underinflated. If the tires are underinflated, that means there's less air in it. They're more or less flat. It's not going to bounce, and the shock absorbers are worn. The shock absorbers are just big springs over the wheels, so it keeps it smooth when you go over speed humps, potholes, that type of thing. How can you reduce the chances of your car being broken into when leaving it unattended? Just read that again. How can you reduce the chances of your car being broken into when leaving it unattended? Park near a taxi rank? No. Place any valuables on the floor? No. Park near a fire station? No. Take all the valuables with you? Yeah, take it with you. If there's nothing in it still, then it's unlikely they're going to break into your car. If you can't take it with you because your valuables are big, bags, whatever it happens to be, leave it in the boot or glove box where possible. Don't leave it visible. How can you reduce the damage your vehicle causes to the environment? Use busy routes? No. Use narrow side streets? No. Anticipate well ahead. It's going to be anticipate well ahead. When you are anticipating well ahead, it means you're reading the road, so you're braking smoothly, no heavy braking, and you're accelerating nice and gently as well. So obviously you're saving fuel, which means all the fumes at the back of your exhaust is not coming out into the environment. And braking heavily. Again, once you got heavily in the answer, you can ignore it, to be fair. How much fuel will you use by driving at 70 miles an hour compared with driving at 50? This answer has changed in recent times. It used to be 30%, it's now 15%. About 75% no, about 5% no, 15% is what I just mentioned. It used to be 30, and now about 100% no. What can people who live or work in towns and cities do to help reduce urban pollution? Drive short journeys? No. Drive more quickly? No. Walk or cycle? Yeah, if it's towns or cities, walk or cycle. Boris bikes is an example. And over revving a low gear? No. So it's going to be walk or cycle, short journeys, short trips, burning your exhaust into the environment. What will reduce fuel consumption? Staying in lower gears. Staying in lower gears is going to burn more fuel because lower gears are power gears. The car works more, so it burns more. Accelerate rapidly. You got rapid in there, so that's not going to be correct. A rapid as well. Let me just quickly explain. Rapid for them is quickly, so accelerate quickly. Late and heavy braking. Again, you got heavy braking, so it's not going to be that much. So just drive more slowly. When they say drive more slowly, they're talking about driving to the conditions, not racing to a red light and then stopping, for example. That's what they mean, driving more slowly, so steady and easy. What should you do if your anti-lock brakes ABS warning light stays on? Check the foot brake free play? No. Check the parking brake is released? No. Check for brake fluid level? No. Have the brakes checked immediately? Yeah, if your ABS light is staying on, get your brakes checked out as soon as possible. Why should you try and park in a secure car park? It makes it easier to find your car? No. It stops the car being exposed to bad weather? No. It helps deter thieves, stops thieves from stealing from your car? Yes. It doesn't cost anything to park here? Nope, so it's going to be about one. If it's secure, thieves have got to break into the car park to get to your car. The more deterrent you can put in their way, the easier and better it's going to be for you. What should you do when leaving your vehicle parked unattended? Leave an indicator on, no. Partner a busy junction, no. Lock it and remove the key. That's got to be the safest one but so far. Let me just read that again. What should you do when leaving your vehicle parked? Yeah, lock it and remove the key. Park in a housing estate. No, not everyone can park in a housing estate, so it's going to be that one. When are you not allowed to sound your vehicle's horn? This comes up, and we talk about this in my class on the courses on the Monday. And if you didn't know, sounding your horn after a certain time is technically, it's illegal. It's not really enforceable because taxi drivers do it all the time when they turn up at addresses, beat the horn late at night, but it's actually illegal. It's something that you do need to know. As you see, it's just come up on the test itself. So let me just read that again. When are you not allowed to sound your vehicle's horn? At any time in a built-up area, you are allowed to sound it within certain times. Between 11:30 p.m. and 6 a.m. on any road, no. Between 11:30 p.m. and 7 a.m. it's going to be this one, and between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. So technically it's illegal to sound your horn between 11:30 and 11:30 p.m. let's clarify that, and 7 a.m. in the morning. You're driving a friend's children home from school. They're both under 14 years old. Who's responsible for making sure they wear a seatbelt or approved child restraint where required? The key bit here is they're both under 14. So once your passenger, you're the driver and the passengers are under 14, you are responsible as the driver. Once they're 14 and over, they are responsible. My advice to you, once you pass your driving test, make sure all your passengers wear the seatbelts, regardless, because you don't know when and if something's going to happen unless they're exempt. So the answer to this question is going to be you, the driver. So just going to read the question again. You are driving a friend's children home from school. They're both under 14 years old. Who's responsible for making sure they wear a seatbelt or approved child restraint where required? The children, no. An adult passenger, no. Your friend, no. You, the driver, always. Hopefully you got some value from this. Safety in your vehicle is one of the easier subjects. It's just a few words like etching, window etching, deterring thief that needs explaining. So hopefully I've explained that. But a little tip, like I said, look for little nuggets in the question, look for little nuggets in the answer that tallies, and will give you the best possible chance of getting the right answer. If you do struggle with a particular question, leave it in the comments below and I will take that and turn it into a question of the week. If you haven't seen that yet, I release a video every Monday tackling one question where I get all the possible questions and I give you all the possible answers to the variations that the DVSA releases. So if you haven't seen that, check that out. Otherwise, check out the video that YouTube recommends here. I'm going to recommend a playlist here. Otherwise, I will see you in one of those videos.